Okay, we're live.
Sweet.
So, does anybody have any real questions over the reading from this chapter?
No.
Nope.
I could start reading if you guys want. I got number 1 pulled up.
Okay.
Okay. As the economy declines into recession, the collection of personal income tax revenues automatically falls. This phenomenon best illustrates how a progressive income tax system increases crowding out in the economy, decreases real interest rates in the economy, offsets the timing problem for fiscal policy, or serves as an automatic stabilizer for the economy. I think it's the last one.
Yeah, that's what I was guessing, but I'm not sure.
Yes, that's right. I have it pulled up.
Because I think the reading was saying something like how the progressive income tax system is a stabilizer. So that's what makes me think it's the fourth.
Yeah,
or the last one.
it says the main point is this: the more progressive the tax system, the greater the economy's built-in stability.
Yeah.
That's cool. Who's next?
I guess I'll go. Number 2, due to automatic stabilizers, when the nation's total income rises, government transfer spending increases and tax revenues decrease, decrease and tax revenues increase, and tax revenue decrease and tax revenues increase. I'm not sure which one it is because I can't remember what they mean by transfer spending.
It's B. Transfer spending is like when they do food stamps or something like that.
Oh, yeah, okay. I chose B, but it was a guess, so.
Yeah, it is B. I remember that one from the reading. I went back and made sure to double check that one.
Okay.
I'll go with 3. It says, refer to the graph above. Approach surplus would be associated with GDP level H, J, K, or L, and that would be with L.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one is, sorry, I can't see my screen because it froze, so. 2 was B, and then what was 3?
3 was the last one.
4. Or D.
I can read 4. Cyclically adjusted budget estimates the federal budget deficit or surplus if the rate of inflation was 0, the economy were at full employment, the MPC were 0, the government had a balanced budget. I went with B on this one, the economy were at full employment.
I agree.
Yeah, I believe that's right.
Okay.
I believe it's your turn, Rachel.
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting there. My computer froze. Or the McGraw-Hill did. Have you guys been having problems with McGraw-Hill? I've had lots of problems last week, like closing and not. Is it just China? Is that why?
Yeah, it's China.
Yeah.
Nobody's had problems except me.
Nope.
Okay. Okay, then China. Okay. This. So how do you guys say that?
Cyclically.
Cyclically, yes. Adjusted. Cyclically adjusted deficit as a percentage of GDP is 2% in year 1. The cyclically adjusted deficit becomes 1% of GDP in year 2. It can be concluded that from year 1 to year 2, fiscal policy was more expansionary, contractory. Federal government is decreasing taxes. Federal government is increasing. So So it's 2% in year 1 and 1% in year 2. So it is fiscal policy was more contractionary. Is that right?
The trick is the cyclically termed, because it's cyclically adjusted. So if cyclic, you know, guys, I drove straight from work where we're going to arrest a guy tomorrow for stealing from us. So I'm just like, I get here and I'm like, are you kidding me? Can't even say this word. All
Just
right,
call it it.
get on. Let me get back on it. Cyclically. Somebody tell me the definition again, because my mind just got stuck.
Cyclically is based on the
All
cycle.
employment.
Sorry, go ahead, Ray.
Go ahead, Dan.
If we're not, I thought it had to do with the fact that it's based at full employment rather than the where the GDP is actually at. It's the potential GDP. Is that correct?
The cyclically adjusted budget is also called the full employment budget.
Okay.
Yeah. Like what would happen if everybody was employed, yes.
Okay. So if the deficit drops because we're saying everything is at full employment, right? It could be, what are we talking? It's not the
It's
fiscal policy.
Contracting.
No, but you're forgetting, it's the deficit.
Okay.
The deficit is becoming less, right? So we're actually making more money.
It's expansionary, it's number 1.
Right. We are making more cash.
Okay.
If you forget this deficit, that's the key word.
Right. Remember how that keyword messed us up last time?
It always does that, doesn't it? Have you caught up on the questions, Matt, or do you need to just go through the first 5?
You know what?
I thought, Matt, you're talking.
I'll catch you guys at the end. Let's keep going.
Good. Why don't you go ahead and read 6 for us then?
Okay, 6. Refer to the data in the table above. The direction of fiscal policy became more contractionary from... Okay, hold on. Let me magnify my screen because, oh my gosh. My eyes are going to bleed if I try and read that. Actual contraction.
Would it be 01 to 02, you think?
Yeah, 01 to 02, where it's decreasing.
Yeah.
You're trying to reduce. You're trying to contract it, so you're trying to reduce inflation. Why would I try to reduce a budget that much?
Well, and this is budget deficit or surplus.
Well, it says deficit or surplus. The point is
Right.
that the direction of the fiscal policy became contractionary. I'm the
Right.
government. I say we've got to retract. We've got to contract our spending, right? That's the whole point of contractionary, if I'm correct.
Yeah, so that's
Don't-
2001 to 2002.
Right.
No.
I'm not spending as much because I've got inflation.
No, 2001, 2002, they wanted to expand inflation because people were cutting back because of September 11th and the financial crisis.
Right. I started losing the bubble. We know what happened in 2000. The dot-com bubble burst. Okay. There's that. Then we know it didn't come back. And then it was ridiculous for years and years and years. But even then, '05 to 06.
I think
That-
05 to 06.
That's what makes sense to me, because if I'm looking at actual, I'm going from negative 2.6 to a negative 1.9.
So for the fiscal policy, do you not look at cyclically adjusted? You look at the actual budget then?
actual, not, hey, this is the nice went down.
Okay.
I don't know. Let me put
So you
down
guys are
05 to 06. And again, I'll take
It's not right.
It's definitely not 01 to 02.
Yeah. I'll take the hit. No big deal.
No, you did it last time. I'm doing it.
Yeah. So,
I want the hit.
what if I like being the hero?
Okay.
All right, I got 7, I think.
Yep.
A major reason that the public debt cannot bankrupt the federal government is because the public debt is mostly held by foreigners. The federal government has a Social Security trust fund. The public debt can be easily refinanced. Yeah, it's
Yes.
that one.
Isn't that messed up?
Yeah.
Doesn't it seem a little jacked up to you guys? Don't know. Seriously, I read that and I was like, okay, I've got debt. I know what I'll do. I'll rewrite the terms.
Yeah. I'll sell it to somebody else.
Okay, well, I've got a credit card and I don't want it to be 3%. I want it to be 0% interest. So, there.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Okay. 8. When the federal government uses taxation and spending actions to stimulate the economy, it is conducting fiscal policy. Oh, well, that's easy.
Yep.
Yep. Dang, I wanted the easy one.
Sorry.
Is it my turn again now?
I'm not going in any type of order, so I'll go after you.
When the federal government takes budgetary action to stimulate the economy or rein in inflation, such policy is discretionary fiscal policy?
Yes.
Yeah.
When changes in taxes and government spending occur in the economy without explicit action by Congress, such policy is called. I don't know how explicit action is called. Non-discretionary or implicit.
I think
Discretionary.
it's non-discretionary, right?
Correct.
Yeah, because discretionary they get to choose. Non-discretionary, it happens.
Yeah.
Without, so it's non-discretionary.
I'm up on 11. Fiscal policy is enacted through changes in interest rates and the price level, the supply of money and foreign exchange, unemployment and inflation, taxation and government spending. I went with that one.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, Matt, we're back to you.
All right. If the U.S. Congress passes legislation to raise taxes, we'll rise up and riot?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Seeing what I wanted. To control demand pull inflation, then this would be an example of supply side, expansionary, contractionary. Contractionary.
Yep.
Isn't that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Michael, I believe it's yours.
Okay. One timing problem in using fiscal policy to counter a recession is the recognition lag that occurs between the start of the recession and the time it takes to recognize the recession has started. I think it's that one.
Yep.
Wait, which one was that?
The first.
13 is the first one.
Oh,
Okay. 14. The lag between the time that the need for fiscal action is recognized and the time action is actually taken is referred to as the crowding out lag, recognition lag, operational lag, or administrative lag. That one is the administrative lag.
Is it operational?
Nope. Operational is the time that it takes to get into effect once action has taken place, but administrative is the time that it takes for it to
To make the decision to do something.
yeah. This is the time that they're taking to figure out what they want to do before they act.
Okay.
It's your turn, Woody.
State and local governments are limited in their ability to respond to recession because of local politics, politicians now, their desire to always run budgets no, the lack of proper economic no, constitutional and other requirements to balance their budgets. Number 4.
Wish Congress had that.
It's number 4?
Yep.
Where is that in the chapter? I don't remember reading that.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's number 4.
It was saying how state and local has to, but federal does not.
Yep.
How the heck does California exist? Never mind. I mean, I'm reading. I'm like, they cannot balance daily lives, right?
I guess
I'm gonna
that's the law.
point it out, folks. You know. Wow.
Okay, number 16. Crowding out effects that increase in consumption are always at expense of saving. The government spending will close the recessionary spending gap. High taxes reduce both consumption and savings. Is it A or D? This chapter is kind of confusing to me.
No, it's C.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Neither of my questions, my answers. Increases in government reduce private. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, 17. Crowding out is a decrease in private investment caused by. Well, isn't crowding out when interest rates go up? So would it be A? Increased taxation.
No, it's B.
B. If the government issues more bonds, right? Everybody goes and they're going to invest less because they're the ones who are trying to get all the money. You can't compete with Uncle Sam for cash. Don't know why.
All right, B.
Okay, 17B.
Yes.
Yep.
Do I have 18?
I believe
Oh, okay.
Social Security program is designed to pay current retirees using funds from their past contribution. Current retirees using funds from current contributions. Lower income groups using older. Okay, it's. I'm sad to say I don't know which one. It's either it's supposed to be A,
but it's
but
actually
isn't
B.
it actually doing B.
It is
Isn't that
actually
the problem? That's the
It's using
problem.
our funds right now to pay the retirees, right?
It was designed to do A, but instead we're
Yeah.
doing B because we didn't think it all the way through.
But the question is, what is it designed to pay?
I think it's actually designed for the second one, is what it said. I believe in the chapter. Let me
I'll
double.
check.
Go ahead, Rachel. Mine's giving me issues.
Oh, so you do have issues.
Yes, it's in the computer, and I'm not going into personal issues because that's a whole other ball of wax you don't want to do.
I don't want to know.
Social Security is largely an annual pay-as-you-go plan, meaning that most of the current revenues from the Social Security tax are paid to Social Security retirees. So it's a pay-as-you-go. So we pay, they get it.
It's
Okay.
So if I'm wrong on that one, I'm sorry. But I did read it from the book. So.
So,
But your question made sense. What do you like? What is it?
okay, so 19, I believe, is my turn. Federal budget deficit exists when federal government assets are less than liabilities in a given year. Federal government spending exceeds tax revenues in a given year. Federal government spending is increasing in a given year, or federal government taxation is decreasing in a given year.
Yes.
Apparently, because they don't know how to stop spending, right?
It's B.
A.
As a Woody, I think you're the last one.
Sweet.
Wait, sorry, what did we go with on 19? Was that B as in boy or D as in dog?
He is
Boy.
in Bravo.
Or Bravo. As my husband would say it in the military. It's like, you can't say boy. It's Bravo.
All right, 20. How is the public debt calculated? By subtracting the government's total liabilities from its total assets, by accumulating the annual government purchases over time, by subtracting current government spending from current government tax revenues, by accumulating the annual difference between tax revenues and the government spending over the years. It's C, isn't it?
Nope.
I think it's the last one.
Really?
No, because it's the accumulated. Remember, you take all the debt over the years
Oh,
and then subtract.
all right.
Last one. Okay.
Let's see. I didn't get number 1. What was number 1? So the economy declines into a recession. Everything falls.
Number 1
Progressive
we had
income tax
D.
serves as an automatic stabilizer. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I went ahead and submitted,
Oh.
and we got number 5 wrong. Number 5 is actually B. Fiscal policy was more contractionary.
B.
That's right. That's right. Me.
Does it say why? Other than
It's contractionary because look at year 1 to year 2. Year 1 was 2% and year 2 was 1%, so it's going down the percentage. So I think, I mean, that's what I said.
but if the deficit is going down, wouldn't that mean your fiscal policy would have to be, I have to spend more, borrow less, whatever the deficit, I don't know.
Okay, and
That's how I understand.
the next one is 6, and the actual one that we want is 2003 to 2004.
2003 to 2004.
Really?
Huh.
Okay,
No one guessed that one.
When you're going from negative 0.27 to negative 2.4, you're increasing by 0.3%, which is
Oh.
you're not increasing the deficit or surplus.
Contract, yeah.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, and 2006 to 2007 isn't an option, so it would
And those are the only 2 that we missed.
Okay.
Well, everybody else should get 100.
I totally, yeah. Number 6 is confusing.
Hey, Matt, did you need any of the other answers?
No. I got on and started. I figured you guys would almost be done by the time I got on. I got lucky.
Technical difficulty.
We got issues.
Cool.
Okay, I got the mind map pulled up. Let me share my screen.
And what do we want to do as the central topic?
What's our options?
We have fiscal policy, Council of Economic Advisors, expansionary fiscal policy, budget deficit, contractionary fiscal policy,
How
budget
about
surplus.
fiscal policy?
Fiscal policy.
Yeah, let's just go with that one. That works for me.
Everything has to do with fiscal policy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So fiscal policy is the middle.
Wouldn't you put like the Council of Economic Advisors like over fiscal policy, since they kind of are supposed to manage that?
They advise on it. They don't actually take any action whatsoever. So they're tertiary to it.
Okay.
Don't have any direct impact. So that would be just kind of a subgroup of fiscal policy. And then you have your expansionary fiscal policies.
Contractionary.
Subsection.
So are we saying that expansionary, contractionary, and, well, I guess those two just branch off fiscal policy, right?
Correct.
Okay. Which one would budget deficit branch off of? Is that expansionary or
Budget deficit is the amount by which expenditures exceed revenues in any year. It's kind of separate.
well, could it branch off of expansionary fiscal policy? Because budget deficit is the amount by which expenditures exceed revenues, and then expansionary, an increase in government purchases of goods and services.
Yeah, that works. That works.
Yeah.
So budget deficit goes off of
Expansionary.
expansionary. Yeah. And contractionary is budget surplus. Okay. Built-in stabilizer or beyond both, or would that be contractionary?
Oh, well, it's kind of separate because it stabilizes it no matter which direction it's going.
Yeah.
Both.
And progressive, proportional, and regressive tax systems are all kind of branches off of fiscal policy, in my estimation.
Progressive and proportional and regressive all go off of fiscal.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Then I do cyclically adjusted budget off by itself, and then off of that, the cyclical deficit.
Are you guys able to see her screen? Because right now I can't see it.
No, I can't.
No.
It's frozen.
No, that's all right.
Because it's so far away in China.
Okay, cyclical deficit is off of cyclical.
The cyclical adjusted budget.
Okay. Political business cycle.
Boy, that's kind of off by itself again, wouldn't you guys say? Because that's how
Yeah.
it's based off of election year sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you now affect?
How do that affect? That's got to be with the expansionary fiscal policy, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
Look at.
That one is kind of in its own little world, isn't it, you guys?
Which one?
Public
Yeah.
debt.
Does government securities the same?
It's kind of a subset of the public debt.
Could it be budget deficit?
But you can also have a public debt when you're having a surplus.
Because it's cumulative.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
External public debt would be under public debt. And public investments. Must public debt.
That would probably be under expansionary fiscal policy, wouldn't you guys say? Public investments? Because that's where the government spends on public capital, like roads and highways and such.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds right. Great. So then,
Okay, well,
So do we have 3 meetings left? I'm gonna be traveling during our meeting next week, but I'm happy to lead either of the following 2 or whatever's needed.
I'll take next week. It's been a while since I did one.
And then I can take the following week after that, but we can go from there at that point or whatever.
works
And,
for me.
Next week we have 2 mind maps because it's covering 2 lessons. So let's try and start at 7 just so it doesn't take too long.
Right on time, yeah.
okay, so start at 10 next week.
Wait, 7. What time zone are you in?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm Pacific. That's why I say that. I
Okay.
mean normal time, on time.
No, normal time on time. All right.
Yeah. So
Not my time, right?
Yeah. Whatever you guys.
Not China time. You guys don't want China time, do you?
No. I'll start it up 10 minutes till.
Oh,
Okay.
who of you is affected by daylight savings time?
I am.
Yeah.
China isn't. Not daylight savings time.
So, Rachel, you'll have to probably compensate for that one because I believe everybody changes.
You guys go forward an hour? Spring forward? Yeah.
Yes.
So I will be meeting at 12 o'clock now instead of 1 o'clock for you guys. Noon. Right when my kids. So people
When's,
here.
when's daylight savings time? Oh, March 13th. Good golly.
Yeah. Starts on Sunday.
Sunday. Moved it up. It works.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks.
So
All right.
much.
Sounds good. Talk to you guys later.
Yeah, see ya.
Okay. Bye.